Hi everybody, I'm Hiyina, and today we have another speed paint. So for today's speed paint, we are drawing my Animal Jam Play Wild main look. It's also an Arctic wolf with a spike collar, obviously. Since there's no corresponding items for the majority of what I wear in my classic outfit, I just decided to dress her up however I felt like. So she wears, what are they called? I don't know, these leg warmers sort of things. A bow, a flower, and a double raccoon tail, but also the classic Jamaliday bow. And to be totally fair, I don't have that much to talk about for this speed paint. Like, it's not like I did anything all that different than what I typically do, but I decided to do an actual background for this one. You see there's a chibi off to the right, which I was going to include to make it like a little character page, but once I had drawn and colored the main drawing of her, I decided to just exclude it from that, and I can always have it be in another masterpiece. You might have been expecting my autumn den decorating video, but I had been editing that for so long, it had went way past autumn, and we're already going into spring, so I don't feel like I can really post it until later this year. So hopefully it'll be done being edited by then. During making this masterpiece, I actually figured out how to use the airbrush. Like, you just have to have it on a really low opacity, like 5 to 1%, and you have to use certain colors with it or else it just won't work. But once you get around that, it actually works okay. It works okay. I definitely prefer Classic's airbrush compared to this one, but you make do if you're gonna draw in their program. For this speed paint, I decided to try and cut out every time I opened a tab, like the layer tab or the colors, to make this speed paint more smooth. And since I did this on my computer instead of my tablet, the canvas didn't move around at all, so hopefully it's a more smooth viewing experience. And if you like that, or don't like that, tell me so in the comments, because it took a lot of time to cut out all of that. So if people don't really care either way, I'm not gonna bother. This 2026, I am absolutely going to lock in. I mean lock in on making Animal Jam videos. I kind of slacked last year, but I also had moved to a whole different country then, so I feel like I've adjusted well enough that I can try to be consistent, but I feel like I can't be consistent at anything, because it's like I'll do it and then I don't want to do it ever again. But I think, fingers crossed, we can be consistent for one thing in my life and make some Animal Jam videos. Like, I like making them. The hardest part about it for me though is actually recording. Not like video recording, but my voice. Just because I don't really like talking all that much, and it just takes a lot out of me talking, especially with once I cut down the video and cut out all the spaces where I pause too long or all my retakes. It cuts down to like 3 to 4 minutes of actual usable audio, which is a little bit demotivating, but we keep going, we keep recording. Some people are just really good at yapping, but I'm just not one of them. Like, I've done streams before, I have streamed before, and I feel like with that, I did yap a bit easier when I had a chat to bounce off of. It was usually like 2 to 5 people at like the most, but I could still like bounce off of them, and it was a lot easier for me to just talk into, well, it wasn't even a void, there was people there. Hopefully it'll get easier though as I make more Animal Jam videos, because oh, it's a struggle, it's such a struggle. It makes me so anxious recording, especially when I'm not home alone. I'm worried someone's listening. Like, I mean, obviously they're gonna see it eventually, but I don't know, it's different when they're just like listening in the room over and hearing me be cringe on main. I definitely need to make more classic videos after this speed paint, because I love Animal Jam Classic. I don't want people to think all I do is play wild stuff, because I really don't. Play wild's not my main priority, but it just so happens that play wild's one of the easier things for me to actually get to recording, because I can record the video at least on my tablet and then record audio another time. While with my computer, I have to turn on my computer, open all the programs, set up my OBS, and then actually record, talk. I don't know, it's kind of difficult compared to doing play wild, like speed paints. Not to say that there's not going to be more speed paints, because of course there are. I've been doing a few commissions, so there might be some speed paints of those posted soon. Might. I'm not going to promise anything. Last time I promised something, it did not happen. Oh, and for this speed paint, at the end of the speed paint, you'll see that I'd had my recording paused for a little bit, and I completely forgot to unpause it while I was drawing the cherry blossom in the background. So I'm sorry you guys missed that part, but you should get the gist of what I did to make that from what is shown in the speed paint, which I just used the paw to make like all the little texture of the blossoms, and then I just scribbled a bunch of lines for the branches and then like blurred everything out since it was way in the background. I don't know, pretty simple. Try it at home, I don't know. The final product does not look like the end of the speed paint, and that is because after I had gotten the masterpiece approved and actually slept on it, and so when I got back up from a nap, I'd realized, oh my god, her eye is so wonky. So I went back and redrew it, but I didn't record any of that. So the final product looks a little bit different. With that being said, I think we're done with the video. So I really hope you enjoyed the speed paint. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like the speed paint, I don't know, maybe leave a comment, maybe like, subscribe? The real question is, what do I do with the wonky masterpiece?